Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Zoobox Goes to the Library. Today, Big Paul has come back. He's come back from the library, fresh from the digital library, to join me in talking about the recently released from 2021 book, Hell of a Book by Jason Mott.
Hell of a Book by Jason Mott.
This is a hell of a book.
Hell of a book.
Hell of a book.
Hell of a book.
And hell of a book.
Entertainment Weekly is already touting this already touting Hell of a Book as one of their heavy hitters for summer.
It's fearlessly written and constructed.
And my mind is still.
It starts off pretty funny. It's very fast paced. It's very kind of tongue-in-cheek humor.
And as you wrote in one of your answers, you've lived a lifetime as a black man in America. That's how you talked about your research and experience.
This book is very interesting because it defies genre.
As you can tell, it is a very surreal book.
And this year's National Book Award for Fiction goes to Hell of a Book, Jason Mott!
It deals a lot with black trauma and black pain. As a white person, I have a lot of privilege.
With audacity and invention, Jason Mott's Hell of a Book weaves together three narrative strands: an unnamed author, a boy named Soot, and a figure known as the Kid, into a masterful novel. In structurally and conceptually daring examinations of art, fame, family, and being black in America, Mott somehow manages the impossible trick of being playful, insightful, and deeply moving, all at the same time. A highly original, inspired work that breaks new ground.
I hope I did an okay on that one. I know that I've been trying to explain it. I loved it. It's so good.
So let's just give our, what are your general impressions? You're done. You hear that? Thank you for listening to Audible.
Yeah, like in which star on the 5 line are you about
yeah.
you about to press, right? So you're not going to struggle with any literary devices here, in my opinion. But I think it's just kind of like a little underwhelmed, and and some of the themes too, just very topical, like in our society, which I'm sure we'll also get into as well, and and just kind of the way that was portrayed just kind of left me underwhelmed, and at some points certain kind of annoyed for reasons I'll get into later. So I would probably kind of hit it as a 2.5, 3 star.
Oh, so what did I think of it? I thought it was really kind of bad. I was totally underwhelmed by it. It's the thing. It's I don't read a lot of contemporary fiction, and I realized that when I was listening to the book. I was like, oh, I don't even know what the landscape is like, because when you go and you listen to some of the reviews and stuff, people are like, this is a revelation. This is like Kurt Vonnegut writing The Slaughterhouse 5, which is another book. It's an older, kind of classic post-apocalyptic sci-fi book that uses a lot of literary devices, a lot of literary tricks, like this book does. But it's it's written much better. It wasn't like I'm not angry that I experienced it. I might be angry by the time I'm done editing this. But I'm not angry that I listened to it. I don't feel like I totally waste my time. Like I said, I don't read a lot of contemporary fiction, and it has actually made me curious about the quality of modern contemporary fiction.
Well, I didn't go the contemporary fiction route. My next download was Beaten Black and Blue by the officer, Brandon Tatum.
It's brought to you by Beaten Black and Blue. Beaten Black and Blue, being a black cop in America under siege. Make sure you get that book. It's available on Amazon. Also download the podcast, The Beat Tatum Show podcast. Link is in the description section. I think we got 20 or 30,000 downloads at this point. So I appreciate everybody that have been supporting the podcast. Thank you.
And there was even a brief moment where maybe we shouldn't do this. Which, remains to be seen. This may never see the light of day. Hell of a book, man. Hell of a book. Good night, everybody.
He black.